Today's video, I'll be decorating for fall. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get decorating. Here's an overview of the items we'll be using today, some of which have been shared in my fall haul, so if you missed that, I'll have it linked in the description box so you can go back and check it out. And other items I've had for a while. This is a garland from Kirkland's and I've had it for a few years. I'm calling this my base layer because it is a very thin garland and I like to add picks to it to make it fuller, as I'll talk about here in a little bit. So I'm just going to take these picks that were from Hobby Lobby, and I have already, this is one I have cut before, so it's just a portion of it, and I'm just going to do the same thing with these other two that are fuller and break them into smaller pieces. I looked for this particular pick and I did not see it, so I'm going to spread this out so it'll go in the garland more. So I'm just going to take this base garland and I want to fill it in and give it a little more oomph like I did in my dining room. So I'm going to add some picks and things to it to make it come more to life and also to match or coordinate with my dining room table. So I have 3 sections left with 2 of them being smaller than this one. So I'm going to, and I have this one coming down. I think I'm going to fill in back here a little bit, make this a little fuller and have it coming up. Instead of splitting it around the pine cone, and I put that one going down. Actually, I'm going to leave it coming out a little bit, and then I'm going to take one of my other, I'm coming in with some brown leaves as well, so I'm going to use a few of them. I have 2 pieces left. I'm going to do some brown at the end. I think I'm going to add another one of these here to fill in for the back a little bit. Okay, this is what I decided right now. I'll put one here, and I have one more of the lighter to use, and then I'm going to come with some darker leaves. Okay, so since I have one here So kind of midway down a little bit, up and down close together. In the midway, I'm going to come over here a little bit, and I want to put one coming down over, I think. Okay, coming back, taking this piece out. I'm going to put a darker one there. I'm going to come over and put right in here. These picks were also from Hobby Lobby, and $2.99, and then the 40% off, so like $1.79, and they're just darker maple leaves. And I'm going to do one on each end because the garland doesn't really come directly to the end or over, and sometimes I like for at least to come to the end and then drape over. So I'm going to use this to kind of make it a little bit longer looking. Okay, so something like that. And I'm going to come over and do the same thing on the opposite end. So right here. And I like to use these risers back here. Some kind of riser. It gives whatever I put here a little bit of elevation. So I do change those out from time to time, but those are the ones that I have in there right now. I have some spots where I don't have anything coming over, which I do want, but I like it to go and vary as you go along. So I might want to add a little bit here, and I like to cover this box up for the TV. I like to kind of camouflage it a little bit. Okay, so this pick is also one of my favorites from Hobby Lobby, and I've gotten it for a couple of years now. $2.99 originally, and then the 40% off, so the $1.79. And I use these in my garland on the dining room table, and so I want to get this to coordinate as best as I can. So I'm going to add some into this as well, and I'm just going to separate this into like halves and possibly thirds. I'm just putting little pieces in so it'll coordinate as best as possible. So if you missed my haul for the fall, I'll be sure to have that linked for you, as well as the decorate in the dining room, and then you can see how that turned out and see how this also goes with it. Okay, now I'm going to add a set of fairy lights. Now I'm going to add these pumpkins that were a gift from my sister a couple of years ago. I have two sizes. I'm gonna add these little wooden stools from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so here is what we have at this point. I may add a garland to see what I think of that, but I am really pleased with how it looks right now. So I may try the garland and then I may take the garland back off. Okay, the garland, I did try it. It was a no, so I didn't bother to show it to you. I just love adding the fairy lights. They just look so nice. This brings us to the end of today's decorating. Give the video a like if you enjoyed your time here, and consider subscribing for more ideas to come. It's free to do so, and I'd love to have you return. Be sure to watch my dining room decorate with me so you can see how I tried to coordinate between the two areas. I'll have it at the end of this video as well as in the description box. Thanks for being here, and until next time, happy all things fall. Bye!